order to frame it, I just define it from the example of the industrial metaverse. Yeah. What it is, it's a photorealistic, physics-based, real-time representation of the real world. Imagine that you have a plant where everything, what you see there, you have in a digital world, including the people working on the shop floor and everything. Real-time, photorealistic. And what do we need, now we're coming to this point of these frontier technologies, we definitely need a digital twin, a physics-based digital twin, which behaves like the real world. So example is when in a gaming world, when you move a robot very fast, it's perfect. In the real world, it starts swinging, so you need physics-based, otherwise you cannot really make this real. Second, so digital twins. Secondly, you need all the hardware which you run in the software needs to be software defined, has a certain software, it has to be connected. Your sensors, your devices, whatever you have. Talk about software defined hardware, software defined automation. And the last element, guess what it is? It's data and AI. AI is supercharging what we do on the shop floor, how we build this technology stack. And this enables completely new ways of how you really transform your manufacturing on the shop floor. Last element, and you said it, partners. Even though Siemens has spent $6.5 billion on R&D and we have a strong portfolio, it's not good enough. We need strong partners. And I give you 3 examples how that looks like. We have a couple of WEF lighthouse factories, one in Erlangen, for example, where we are pushing the limit to that what we call this industrial metaverse. You see a robot alley. You see a lot of any kind of automation devices, whatever we do. You have a digital twin of some cells. Not the whole plant yet, but we get there. What are the benefits? 70% higher productivity, 40% less energy cost, and what's very important, 40% lower time to market. So it's really amazing how we speed up. Partner, NVIDIA, because if you want to do something photorealistic, you better get a strong partner with you. In Omniverse, we do that. Second example, industrial copilot and related agents. So we're using Microsoft large language models, in that case, to build an industrial copilot in the programming phase. I think this is well known, many people do that, but also on the shop floor. So that means it's basically an expert system which ingests all the learnings which you have in the past, helping you if there's a red light, a line stops, and even if you're in a night shift, you don't have an expert, you have a co-pilot, you can ask something, and it comes back and tells you, I tell you this problem, we had it a couple of times, this is a problem, how you solve it, and what to do. Here, again, Microsoft is a partner. We have fleet customers, more than 100 in short time, which are tapping into that. The last example is low code. We want to democratize the way how you use software. So you need low code capabilities. We have a Mendix platform, and we are empowering and supercharging this low code platform with AWS Bedrock offerings for any kind of large language models which they have in their offering to really enable and supercharge any kind of low code. Let me give you one last point. We do that for big customers where we go with accounts in the automotive industry. But since you talk about it, how can you scale it and transform it? Don't forget the small and medium-sized companies. There are a couple of 100,000 in China or in India. There are 50,000, 100,000 in the United States, 40,000 in Italy. To democratize this technology, to scale it, you really need to make it easy to use, plug and play, and eventually sell it over marketplaces where you need, again, a strong ecosystem to do it. Concepts, but scaling technology is the name of the game. And brownfield is super important. So here comes my point. Number one is, what you need to do is, you need to create technology which is easy to use, plug and play. This is so important because if you want to scale it, if you want to accelerate, also in brownfield, don't forget, the majority is small and medium-sized enterprises, semi or non-automated, and how to get there. So number one is, it's 2 ways, or basically 3 ways. Number one is that it's on our turf, make it easy to use, plug and play. So that you go to a brownfield, you plug in an IoT device which just works, and you get your data uploaded, and you can start running an app from the very beginning. Number 2 is use ecosystem systems integrators. They're the big guys, Accenture we are working with, but also small ones, which are local. If they train their muscles on this technology, they can help locally. So this is definitely level number 2.
Last point.
And the last point is start at a certain point which gives you a return. I mean, don't make an industrial metaverse on a small manufacturing site to the full version. Start where you have the incremental benefit, and then you can roll it up one by one, cell by cell.
Any more questions? Any more answers coming about the update, traditional to smart factory, and any more
I'm happy
answers?
to engage with you after anybody else. I mean, we have 340 manufacturing facilities, and they're not all brand new, and we're not going to continue to build just brand new factories. And so it is about making the right choices and focus so that you can actually address the opportunity appropriately.
Okay. Mr. Deputy Prime Minister?
I think this is a very exciting journey that we are embarking on, the transformation to automated smart factories. To answer your question, the real truth is that we need to create smart jobs so that the smart people can take up these smart jobs and feel excited about it. And your point that you want to bring sexiness into the manufacturing, you know. So I think, therefore, that there are three key roles that will be generated because of this transformation. The first one is smart operators that operate smart systems. Second role is a smart integrator to be able to integrate like digital twins. How do I integrate it into the manufacturing facility? You need smart integrators. The last one is smart innovators. So you need to really innovate new systems, and the journey will never end. You will continue to have new innovation, smarter and smarter factories. It's not just smart factories, but smarter factories. So the key is generate smart jobs so that you can attract smart talent into this manufacturing sector.
So, you know, we talked, great, fantastic question about scalability of smart factories. And it's about productivity, but what does productivity do? It allows us to invest back into the business. And I fundamentally believe that innovation is at the core of smart factories. So how do we bring it closer to customers? How do we bring more innovation out of factories that are linked to our R&D groups? And I think when we are attracting talent, I really believe in the purpose of a company can really attract talent into industries. And also in these smart factories using these technologies, it's a wonderful jump off point for your career into different aspects of the company.
Yeah. The value is really behind all of this. That really speaks. Mr. Shah and Ms. Hart, anything to add?
I'll just quickly add that there are enough technology tools out there, and especially with data being the heart of AI, you don't always need to change machines to be able to create a smart factory.
And maybe the last thing is just, you know, I think one of the essential aspects of doing what all of us are talking about is ensuring that you have leaders that have a clear vision so that people know what is possible and where they can actually go and know that they have the support to be able to make those transformations.
One last point, if it's okay, it was a key question. Both of our lighthouse factories were in existence for 30 years and were changed into lighthouse factories by having a clear vision and not doing small silo changes, but looking at overall changes with an endpoint to why we were actually doing it.
You know, everyone on this panel, well worth 5 hours of interview. But we tried to squeeze them into 45 minutes, and they did such a great job with the help of all of you. So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen.
Dark hands move in shadows unseen. Ancient oars guard what has been. Symbols carved in celestial light. Secrets woven through endless night. Light projected high for all to see. A grand illusion, vast and free. From mountain peaks to oceans wide, a vision shifts the turning tide. Through the ether whispers ride, neural links and minds collide. Many paths yet all align, mystic shrines where truths reside. Quiet up the heavens, oh phoenix arise. Mystic architects shape the skies. Volumetric waves, the world takes